Okay guys, just want to share a few points of trading today with you. So we're trading the Nazdaq. If you can afford the contracts at £20 a point. If not, you have to go onto the micro MNQ, and that's only £2 per point. Less money to make, but less to lose. If you're on a prop account and you're just going for it, then go NQ. So what I want to show you today is that when you trade, have an idea what you're doing before you enter the trade. So let's just look at some chart in here. So here we have the charts. Find them. There we go. Okay. So when you've got the charting up in front of you, look at the 1 hour. Just quickly, these are my trades I've made today, and it's only a demo account, but nevertheless we still trade it this way, but it allows me to do some talking and chatting while I'm making videos. But this is 10,000 all within a space of less than 30 minutes in the first 30-minute candle, and that's how you can pass a combine, or you can make some good money. But you need to know what the idea of the market's going to be when it opens. When the US market opens for this Nasdaq, you need to have an idea what it's doing. So here we had a couple of losses, no big deal, but we made 10,000 there on a demo. I'm going to show you some real accounts this week. We've shown you a video earlier today how to almost pass a combine, your maximum contracts and all that. Talk about that later. But what I want to just show you today is that we're going to one chart. It don't matter really what charting you use. Get used to whatever you're happy with. No big deal. So the 1 hour chart. So the 1 hour chart with these are Akinashi candles. They're not a definite, but they're good. They give you an idea where the trends are going. So when you're practicing, you don't need too many time charts, but you need the hour, and you need to look at normal candles, and you need to look at Akinashis to give you the trend, and then we use the parabolics to also keep us in the trend as well. And the long term, what we look at is let me get rid of this. Right, sorry about that. The VWAP. So the VWAP on the 1 hour, we use a dot, not a line. So you can see prices come down, left the VWAP, the red dots, left all the red dots behind, and it's come down here, and then it's gapped, put some new VWAP dots on here, and it's eventually turned, 6 in the morning, 9 in the morning, started moving back up. The market's got to do something before we can do something. So don't be trying to trade all day. Let the market move and give you an example where it's been and where it may be going to. If you're trying to jump in all the time, you're going to get things wrong. The market has to do something, go somewhere before it can go somewhere else. And that's what we're looking at, is reversals, if we can, back to the VWAP. So you can see I put 2 blue lines on the VWAP 1 hour, and then as the market opened, it came up. We put buys on and it came up. So I'm just going to show you back on the 1 minute now what it looks like. So we've got our 2 blue lines, And what we most importantly trade is the market open. The market will generally move between 60 and 100 points. If it can keep going, great. If it can make that in 1 or 2 minutes, we'll make that and we'll collect what we can in that first minute or two. And then watch for a pullback and maybe enter again. If you can make enough money with the maximum contracts in that first 1 or 2 minutes, you don't need to do any more, really. So anyway, what we did is the market opened. We marked out roughly 100 points. So 25, 542, there we go. The market opened and it moved up, and I think we drew a line here. 524 market opened, 644. So that's where we had our first round about 100 points, and we entered the trade with a buy as the market started moving in that direction. We did really well. We made $2,000 some dollars. It's only a demo, but it doesn't matter. When I'm making videos, I'm happy with demos because I can chat with you. Don't rush to spend money. Get practicing all the time, because your nerves will take over when you're trading real money. So the more you practice, you can tell your nerves to go, and you can stand on what you've been practicing. And you only need to trade this every day exactly the same way. So market moved up, made us money, and then we had some pullbacks on the 1 minute. The parabolic dots followed the price action up. Now you can, if you want to go for more, if you've got a real account and you don't need to worry about hitting your maximum profit of the day, you can actually enter and put your stop loss behind the parabolic dots here as the market's going up, and eventually you'll put your money in, the price will be above where you entered and you'll keep making money. Eventually the market will come back and hit the parabolic dot and stop you out. But you know, we got out lower down here because we only wanted to trade this up to 100 points, made us enough money. If you don't want to trade with maximum contracts, stick to one contract, $20 a point, or go on to the MNQ, which is $2 a point, and then you can put, you know, as many as you feel you want to put on, and go long term. Follow this trend up. And here's our two blue lines, which is at the VWAP on the 1 hour. It doesn't always do that straight off. This is a very good day for trend today, because we've had some sideways price action. But you can rely on the first 100 points and then take into account anything that pulls back, you can re-enter again. And that's what we've got. To give you another idea of what it looks like, you can move from normal candles, which they look two different coloured candles. Sometimes it looks like it's sideways and it's going to pull back down. But the Akinesia candles do great because it keeps the colour, it keeps the trend. And when you see a lot of markets, smaller time charts bouncing the parabolics and the different colours, even on the Akinesia, move to the next time frame up. There you go. So we got the move up, then we got the doji, opposite coloured candle, came back and stopped us out. If you were trading that way on the, as it hit the 2 minute, and then move to the 3 minute. Eventually you'll see the trend carrying on. So that's the time frame which was a good one today, which is a 3 minute. 5 minute, there you go. So 5 minute, it's carried the colours on all the way up, and it's carried the parabolics all the way up. And you may see this do this all day now. If you want to stay in if you swing trading, you want to stay there all day, you may see this move up all the way, and you would just keep moving your stop loss up behind the parabolic dots. For me, I don't want to trade that long. I'm happy going on the shorter term. But But there you go, something to practice, get used to. Akinashi candles and parabolic dots. I do have the Bollinger Bands on, but don't worry about the Bollinger Bands, that's no big deal. And there's the 30-second. You want to see the 30 seconds. This is only when the market's really, really moving. As you can see today, the 30-second moved up and then changed colours on the Akinashi just after it hit our 100-point move, and then it came back, hit the parabolic dot, and this is where they call parabolic SARS, S-A-R, S and R is the stop and reverse. So it hit the parabolic dot, stop and reverse, and then broke through the new higher ones, and then carried up, did the same again. So you could call this stair stepping. Some people may call this stair stepping, but you don't always get this. You only get this in the trend, and you don't always know when the trend is. But if you trade with the parabolic dots and the Akinashi candles, looking for stop and reverses and breakthroughs, you can be quite consistent. But it's finding the right short term time frame that gives you what you need of the day. So I hope that helps today, and look forward to speaking to you soon. Okay guys, thanks.